walk the streets with my swagger on, supernatural, facing a million opponents, and my role is to act alone. Lights, camera when the action's on. Where I roam is a battle zone, a vigilante in the catacombs. But I rock with a hot shot like a clock when it's cocked and popped and the lead is gone. People say that my head is gone, but it's them. I walk the streets with my swagger on, supernatural, facing a million opponents, and my role is to act alone. Lights, camera when the action's on. Where I roam is a battle zone, a vigilante in the catacombs. But I rock with a hot shot like a clock when it's cocked and popped and the lead is gone. People say that my head is gone, but it's them.
On what I do, who I am, publisher of Short Fuse Media Group, one half of the good, the bad, and the nerdy, the founder of Freestyle Comics, the most enthusiastic person in comics, also going by the title of the Super Mad Brother, who is your host here today and every day on a little show called Chat and Draw. Now, what's Chat and Draw? Chat and Draw is an awesome show where I actually sit down with another creative and I talk with them about their character. This season is season 2, episode 2 of Chat and Draw, and we've had some upgrades going on with some new rewards and things that we're doing or whatnot. So you may eventually see some episodes of people, of fans on the show, and I'm drawing their favorite character, and we're discussing why that's their favorite character. Now, trying out a little bit of a different camera angle because my head is always down, drawing or whatnot. I wanted to give you guys more of an interesting look of my studio space and whatnot and what we have going on here. All right. So we're digging in here. I want to let everybody know there's still room to sign up for Chat and Draw. And I want to put it out there. I do comic books, right? I make comics for a living. I do commissions and things like that. But I want to let everybody know that if you like my art and you like how I draw comic books and you want to get a commission or a pin up of your character or a commission of your favorite character or whatnot, your best bet is to get it through my Patreon page on Chat and Draw, because it's actually cheaper to get it through that than if you just emailed me asking me, hey, I want to get a commission. Just getting everybody a heads up. But we're going to dive right into this episode. And in our traditional fashion, we have...
Here comes a new challenger!
What's up?
What's
Home skillet?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Great.
Can you hear me? Okay, good. You can hear me. All right, so we're drawing a character today. Why don't you tell everybody who we're drawing and what their powers are? Give us a little synopsis of your character and why we should be interested in that character.
Before I do that, can I ask you something?
Go ahead.
Are you Michael Wharton, the creator of Hot
Yes.
Shot?
Yes, I am.
Man. Well, the character that Michael Wharton about to draw today is my flagship character of JJ Comics, known as Marvelous, the title character of my very own series. They call him Marvelous.
And I really, really dig the title of your book. They call him Marvelous. I think it's a great title. It's catchy, and it's a call to the book. So it's letting us acknowledge it's acknowledging us, letting us know that we should be calling this character Marvelous, but also puts in the question of why is this character marvelous? So why is he marvelous?
Why he's marvelous? Because ever since his freak accident, he can do some incredibly marvelous things.
Okay. All right. Apologies, I'm getting my stuff set up here right now. So, what are a couple of the marvelous things that he can do?
Well, his main superpower is his genetically enhanced strength.
Okay. So a strong guy.
And he also have energy-based capabilities.
He has what?
Energy-based capabilities like Black Lightning.
Okay.
He basically a electric power strongman.
So where did he get these powers from?
He got his powers from a SWAT raid gone horribly wrong, while him and his fellow members of the San Francisco police SWAT tried to stop the Crimson Mass 3 enforcers from stealing chemicals from a chemical plant.
Okay.
During the shootout, one of the enforcers, named Classy Clyde, shot him in the chest and he fell into a vast of unknown chemicals.
Unknown chemicals.
Yes.
And then these chemicals are what gave him his powers?
Yes.
So do you know what do you know what the chemicals are, or
yes.
are you just keeping that secret from us?
I wanted to keep it a secret for now.
Okay.
The chemicals went into his bullet wound. And
okay, so that's cool.
Surely alter his molecular appearances.
Okay. So was he always, because in the reference you sent me, he's pretty buff. So was he always buff, or did the chemicals give him that buffness?
The chemicals give him that buffness. He was a lot slender during the origin.
Okay. So he's looking like he's pretty solid. I'd say he's about a good 250, maybe 300 pounds, and that's just muscle. What was he looking like? Was he skinny? Did he like have my kind of arms?
He's about at least 150.
About 150, you say?
Before the chemicals kicked in. It increased his muscle mass.
Mm-hmm.
And his density.
All right.
A lot taller.
So he got a mad upgrade.
Yeah. and and when he came out of the chemical bag, he got long nappy hair like Luther Stray.
Why long and nappy?
I was working out some creativity when I was making the character.
Okay.
He's currently 6'7" and weighs about 280 pounds, and that's mostly muscle.
All right. So why should anyone care about this character right now?
Why does he care about this character right now?
Why should anybody watching care about this character right now?
He very a unique character. I had to go through a lot. He one of those humble heroes.
He's a humble hero?
Too good for this world. But still, he's willing to help others, despite how dark and cruel the world is.
Okay. What's his motivation?
What is motivation? He wants to rid the streets of San Francisco of villainy and corruption.
Oh, okay. So he's located in San Fran.
Yeah. He's originally from Nigeria.
Okay. What made him come to San Francisco? What made him come to the States?
He was born under terrible, unfortunate circumstances.
The plot thickens. Can you tell us about what these circumstances are, or is that spoiler?
That's kind of spoiler.
All right.
But
well, we don't want to ruin it.
He is adopted.
He is adopted.
Yes.
So we can know that part of it.
Yes. To a Samoan American family.
All right. So what kind of villains is he going to do battle with?
From crime bosses to superpower villains and sometimes terrorist groups.
Okay. So is this character inspired by anyone or anything like that?
He's originally inspired by Fist of Justice at first.
Okay.
And then someone pointed out that he kind of reminded me of Luke Cage.
I can see a bit of Luke Cage in him. All right, so let me take a second here. We're going to shout out some of the people tuned into the show. If you're watching the show, please give it a share. Let everybody across the interweb know that we're getting it down right now. Shout out to Richard Ruffin, Chris Thomaso, who's been on the show a couple times. Richard's been on here a couple times. Kurt C. Christensen. What's up, man? How you doing? John Sklim, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And Daniel Calban is in the building with us as well. Thank you for joining us. We got Haley watching us on Twitch right now. So I'm going to do this real quick, because we're on Patreon. Please follow us on Patreon if you're just tuning in. I've explained to everybody, if you like the way I draw characters, if you like the way I do pinups and commissions, joining my Patreon page is going to be a much cheaper way of getting a pinup or commission for me. Plus, you get to get on the show for some exposure and promotions of your character. And right now, I'm going to shout out my Patreon members, Haley Dennis right now. Shout out to her.
Yeah.
And then we're going to shout out Daniel Calvin.
Hey, Danny boy.
Daniel was the first person to join my Patreon, so I want to shout him out. Thank you very much for getting us started. And Unlikely Heroes Studios, they joined up yesterday. I'm just giving them a shout out and thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate the support. And let's get some more members on here.
book, Super.
Yeah, Super's amazing. So we got Brad said, Brad and I have on the same shirt, the Tap Dance Killer today. That's awesome. All right. Now let's get to some of these questions. We got one question from Haley over on Twitch. Jamaal, she wants to know, how do the changes from the SWAT incident affect his personal life? So is he still a cop? Is he a cop trying to hide that he's got these powers? I mean, it's going to be hard to do because he's got this physical change. Let us know.
Okay, Haley, I can answer that question. Ever since his accident during the SWAT raid on Harvard wrong, his fellow police officers convinced their police chief, Moses Holler, who is inspired by Commissioner Gordon, persuaded people and the mayor that he was part of a top secret police project known as Project Marvelous. And the shocking thing about it that almost everyone fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker.
Hook, line, and sinker?
Yep.
So you said almost everyone. So who did not fall for it?
A character from Carlos Raphael's series, American Revere. You may not have heard of him, Necromaz.
Okay. No, that's a new name to me. So why didn't this person fall for it?
He believed that people like Marvelous might interfere with his plans that leads up to Marvelous cameo in American Revere #1. And shocking to say that he kind of pulled the trope, nice job fixing that villain.
Really?
Yeah. Because if he didn't have Marvelous sent to Superman, he never met his fellow Team Suprema team members. Strauss, Bolt, Jester.
So it's his fault that Marvelous has the powers to begin with.
Actually is Crimson. It actually is Classy Clyde's fault. He should have went for the head.
Oh, little Thanos quote right there.
Instead, he shot him in the heart.
Okay. I'm with you. If he would have killed him, we wouldn't have this problem right now.
Right.
So, do we have any Marvelous books out? Can anybody like right now go purchase that book?
It's still in the printer, but due to the coronavirus thing, don't expect them out until at least June.
Oh, but it's coming though. That's soon.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Issue 1 and 2 is done. Issue 3 is done coloring.
Okay. So what's the release schedule for you? Are you doing once a month, once every other month, or are you dropping them all at the same time?
Originally, this is going to be a 4-issue miniseries.
All right. A beginning, a middle, and an end. That's nice.
And once I'm done with issue 3, issue 4 will be the final issue of that miniseries.
All right.
That is where Marvelous meet his arch enemy.
Now, does he know it's his arch enemy, or is that what we're going to establish in this book?
No, actually, he doesn't know that he is arch enemy.
Okay.
He go by the Crimson Mask.
The Crimson Mask. So what kind of power set does he have?
Actually, he have no powers at all. He's just a brutal but treacherous crime lord.
Oh, but he can still go toe to toe with your boy Marvelous.
To a certain degree. He's kind of kingpin strong.
Okay. Shout out to Travis Gibb in the building, man. Thanks for tuning in.
But in reality, the Crimson Mask is actually the identity of philanthropist Sir Walter Wellington I.
Was that just a spoiler?
It's a brief spoiler.
It's a brief spoiler. Oh, man. We got to do our thing because we just got a spoiler.
But the only ones that knows about this is his 3 enforcers.
Okay.
And they took a call of silence never to reveal that identity to nobody.
So what's to keep them from revealing it, though? Like, their honor?
A bullet to their heads.
All right.
A Crimson Mask weapon of choice is a Smith & Wesson Magnum revolver.
I like that. I like how you said that. My man said, a bullet to the head. Excuse me.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you for asking.
But Crimson Mask is not the only adversary of the series.
Okay, well, what else you got?
Well, there's the Dope Brothers.
Do they sell dope?
Actually, they does. Weaponized drugs.
I like it because it's so on the nose and simple, but I like it.
Addicto and Needle Dope. They twin brothers.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, these by themselves, they kind of gave Marvel a problem. But when they two come together, it's double trouble.
Awesome.
Then there's Don Machete.
Okay.
He's a Hispanic gangster, and his weapon of choice is a machete.
Right. All right. Shout out to Sean Brown for joining us today.
Hey.
So you're really taking the old school kind of like the 70s direct to nose name of characters. You're bringing that back.
Yeah. With a modern twist.
Right.
Then there's one criminal. This is actually one of my personal favorites. During the early draft of when I made Marvel, is he go by the Red Rubber Band.
The red rubber band?
Yes.
Please. Let's go. Tell us what he does.
He can stretch,
Okay.
shapeshift, and he also a rocket scientist.
So how did he get his powers?
How he got his powers? Doing a heist. He was spoiled by Officer Malcolm Garfield. Marvelous Secret Identity. Ooh.
Oh, you weren't supposed to say that, were you?
No!
We got spoilers all in this episode. You are on Team Spoiler with Danny J. Quick.
And I was saying, Officer, you know who, foiled his plan, and he fell into a bath of liquid rubber.
Okay.
Make him rubbery, like Mr. Fantastic rubbery. But the red rubber band got 3 lovely assistants.
Does he now?
Yes. Bustle, Boing, and Bounce.
Okay.
Red Rubber Band is also Irish.
All right.
What? If it was an animated series, one of my favorite things I like to do is that whenever a villain appears, Pacific music plays. Like, for example, if it was Red Rubber Band, it'll be the Irish Washerwoman.
Okay.
If it was Don Machete, it'll be Mexican rap music.
So is that part of your writing for the book? So is
Yes.
that something that you specifically include so you can get more familiar with the characters? Or is
Yes.
this something you're like suggesting to the readers to do? Like listen to this song because it's reminiscent of this character.
It's more of the latter.
Okay.
Then there's one of his most powerful foes, a guy named Stormmaker.
Mm-hmm.
He's a meteorologist that can control the weather.
Okay.
I'm like, what if Dr. Octopus had the power of weather wizard?
Oh, all right. Yeah. Weather was tough.
Huh? And then there's Deathbat.
There's who?
Deathbat.
Okay.
He's my take on one of my favorite Batman villains, Man-Bat.
All right.
Huh? He used to be human
Did he now?
until he volunteered to be part of an experiment.
Okay.
And then
So-
there's... Oh, go on.
So would you say science does a lot in your world to give people powers?
50% of the time.
Oh, you got it down to a percentage. All right, cool.
And then there's Shaquilla Zulu.
All right, fill us in. Fill us in.
She's a South African bank robber who got caught by marvelers. And and got sent back to her country to be executed by way of the electric chair.
The electric chair.
Yeah. But
So wait. Okay, so is that how she got her powers?
yes.
I'm starting to catch up with you. So I like that you know that, or you've mapped it out mathematically, that half of the power sets in your world is going to come from science. Science is a big influence on how your characters are created.
Yes.
The way you're talking about your stuff, it has like kind of a flair of the Batman the animated series, with how all the villains and stuff were made.
Thank you. Instead of electrocuting her, it transformed her into a being of electromagnetic energy.
Okay.
And she does give Marvelous a run for his money. And then there's Plaything.
You said Plaything?
Yes. Imagine Toyman was a chick,
Uh-huh.
but with the personality of Harley Quinn.
Toyman as a woman
Yes.
mixed with Harley Quinn's personality.
Exactly.
I think that's a person I don't want to meet in no alleys at all. Like, Harley Quinn is cool, but she is off her rocker. Like, she's not all the way there. Toyman definitely ain't there. So we're talking some stuff that rivals the Joker or even may surpass it. Shout out Jen. Shout out Lonzo for being in the building. What's up with y'all? How you doing?
Hey guys.
All right, what are we at?
There's,
32.
there's,
And it is.
then there's Mirror Marvelous.
There's who?
Mirror Marvelous.
Okay, what's that about?
Imagine Reverse Flash with Venom personality.
All right, you got to stop. You got to stop. No. Reverse Flash and Venom put together?
Yeah.
That's too much. You telling me your boy Marvelous can handle all that?
The only people that he have problem with is Shaquilla Zulu, Deathbat in some occasion, and Mirror Marvelous.
So how does he handle this character that has Flash and Venom put in one? I mean, I feel like that would definitely give Superman a run for his money.
Mirror Marvelous got powers similar to Marvelous.
Okay.
But more of a Reverse Flash type of vibe. The only difference is that his costume color is reverse.
All right.
And then there's Outfitter.
Mm-hmm.
He controls clothes. He actually had the ability to manipulate clothes.
He actually has the ability to manipulate clothes.
Yeah. I know it sounds corny.
No, it does not. I'm a huge My Hero Academia fan, and I forget what his name, but there is a character on there that manipulates threads with clothing. So it does. It's not corny at all, man. My Hero Academia has the most random, most ridiculous powers ever that you would have never thought would work, and they make them work. And not only that, they make them a threat. So I'm here with you.
Yeah. And he actually wears classy clothes when he fights crime.
Ain't nothing wrong with wanting to look sharp when you're fighting. You got Lonzo Starr said you have an outstanding character, man. He loves the idea of Marvelous.
Then there's Grammet.
Danny J. Quick said he just read through the first issue on DeviantArt. He said, good work. He laughed out loud at the Damon Wayans line, and when he told them to call the paddy wagon. Morgan's in the building. What's up, man? How you doing? Thank you, sir. Morgan saying joint looks dope. I believe he's talking about the artwork I'm doing up right now.
Granite. He is a mountain of granite, literally.
Okay.
The rhino is the inspiration. I'm like, what if the rhino, but skin as tough as granite?
Okay. So what does that guy kind of look like?
It kind of looked like Clayface, but more solid.
All right, I can see that.
And he used to be a boxer.
Now, see, that's where we can run into some problems. So he's got skin as hard as granite. He's looking like Clayface, so I'm thinking the size and frame of Clayface. And then you're talking about he's a boxer too? So he's got hands? He got work?
A former heavyweight boxer. Like, almost in Mike Tyson level.
Oh, no, man. Not Mike Tyson level. They just put out the video with Mike Tyson the other day. He still got it.
He actually one of Marvel's most toughest foes.
I can see that.
But he does have one weakness, though.
All right, what is that? Is this another spoiler?
No.
Okay, all right. I won't get my sound effect then. All right, go ahead. What is it?
It's just that he can't swim.
Okay. Well, I can't swim either, so him and me in the same boat.
He can't swim, but he won't drown as well either.
Well, that's not fair because I'm going to drown if I get in water.
And Marv, being a hero, that he don't feel like letting him drown.
So why is it that he won't drown?
His immune system is similar to Metallo in Superman the Animated Series.
Okay. Danny J. Quick says he didn't know Marvelous was Samoan. Morgan says Clayface is a beast. He was definitely one of my favorite villains from the Batman for facts. Right. Yeah, Danny J. Quick. He already did 2 spoiler alerts already. Dag, I thought his weakness was going to be Beyonce. That's everybody's weakness.
No. I'm gonna put out another spoiler.
You about to put out another spoiler?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Marvel's weakness is diamond tip armor piercing bullets.
Bro. We got another spoiler out here. You're out here telling people how to take out your man.
Regular bullets have little effect on him. He's mostly bulletproof.
Okay.
Then there's Ice Storm.
Okay.
I got the inspiration from Mr. Freeze.
Right.
But he's not bald.
Okay. So hold up. Let me not to back you up too much, but let's get a little bit more into your man Marvelous.
Right.
Question I like to ask about all characters that come on here. That Danny J Quick said Ace Blade just wrote that down just in case he needs to fight Marvelous. What is Marvelous's favorite food to eat, and what is Marvelous's favorite movie?
Marvelous' favorite food is chicken breast.
Okay.
And his favorite movie is I'm Going to Get You, Sucker.
Why is that his favorite movie? I think that's awesome, by the way, that is his favorite movie, but why?
Because he is a huge Wayne's Brothers fan.
All right, so that's awesome because Danny J Quick said he loved the little line that you said that had, what was it? Damon Wayne's in it.
Keenan Item Wayne.
Okay.
Yep.
So to get a little bit deeper into your character, because I think that's cool. Why does Marvelous like Damon Wayne? I'm gonna give you Sucker. Why that particular movie? Like, what about it besides the Wayne brothers?
He thought it was funny.
Okay. What's his favorite part from that film?
When someone gives those two villains the choice, either out the window or take the stairs.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, I'm going to let you know right now, man, I am having a good time drawing this character. Hope you're enjoying how it's looking so far.
Yep. Marvelous is the main character, but he got plenty of supporting characters.
Well, I think the question we all want to know is there love for Mr. Marvelous?
Actually, yes.
So what is his love life like?
Let's just say that he's been with a couple of women in his life until he found the one.
Okay. So does he find the one in your book, or is his relationship already established?
His relationship is kind of established off camera.
Okay.
Her name is Naomi Brown.
Ooh, Naomi's a good name.
She's Kenyan American.
So how much influence does your actual real life and experiences play on the book? Do you ever write things that have happened to you in it, or things that you want to actually discuss that happen in the world? Do you put those type of things in your books?
About a bit of both.
Okay. So after this limited series is done with the book, are you planning to do another limited series, or this is just going to be a one-shot adventure that we get from him?
It's going to be an ongoing series next year.
Okay.
Picking up where issue 4 left off. And as of this moment, I'm writing a screenplay for a possible Marvelous TV movie.
Oh, okay. Is that all going to be self-produced by you?
If I have the money, then yes.
Okay, so you're basically just writing a screenplay just to have it ready.
Yeah.
Way to think ahead, man.
My biggest dream is to have They Call Him Marvelous, a animated TV series.
I dig that.
A lot of people saying that Phil Lamar should voice Marvelous.
Phil Lamar.
Yes, Phil Lamar.
You talking about Jordy?
Samurai Jack.
Oh, I'm terrible with names, man. He does. I don't know. He does so many voices. I'm absolutely sure he could pull that off.
He
Morgan
was
Iverson.
to it in Justice League.
Morgan Iverson loves your name for Naomi Brown. Loria Bluss just joined us. Thank you for joining in. Tamara just joined us. Shout out to Tamara. Hey, Morgan. Beyonce is not my weakness. Kelly Rowland has always been mine. I've always been a Kelly Rowland fan out of the Destiny's Child group.
Marvel's best friend is his partner, Sergeant Bob Buchanan.
Sergeant Bob Buchanan.
Yeah. His actual name is Robert Curtis Buchanan, but his friends call him Bob for short. He's more of a big brother figure to Marvelous.
Okay.
When they're on the force.
How long has Marvelous known him?
Since their days during the Iraqi War.
Oh, Marvelous is a vet.
Yes. An Army vet.
All right, man. We got to dig more into Marvelous, man. You tell us about everybody else, and I'm sitting here not realizing Marvelous was an Army vet. So what made him go to the Army?
After he finished high school, he decided that he wanted to be a credit to his adopted country.
All right. So what was the inspiration behind that? What made him say this is something that I need to do? To be a credit. I want to help. I want to pledge my loyalty to my country and help out through the military.
He wanted to prove that he can be a hero in his own rights.
Mm-hmm.
His adopted mother is mostly against it.
Is against it?
Yes. Until his adopted father persuade her to let him be a man. Let him be a man. He was 1st Infantry.
Okay. So did he have a specialty, or was he just a military grunt? Sniper. Okay. What made him go to the sniper field?
I haven't figured out all the bugs out yet.
Okay.
During the Iraqi War, he met Bob, who was a medic. And they became close friends.
Uh-huh.
Fought side by side.
Right. So what made him leave the military? Because obviously he left. He's on the police force.
They got pulled back.
Okay.
Sometime after Bin Laden got shot.
Okay.
What? Marvel does felt bad what became of Saddam Hussein.
Danny J. Quick said Bob was in the 1st issue, right? That was his buddy on the phone?
Yeah. No, actually, it was the chief. Bob is the chubby fat guy having a conversation with the chief. Yes, Bob is definitely in the 1st issue. The inspiration behind Bob is kind of embarrassing.
Why?
Is who I got the inspiration from. Lucky from Bonkers.
From Bonkers? I don't know that.
Actually, no, it's not embarrassing. He's loosely inspired by Harvey Bullock from Batman.
Okay. All right. Hey, everybody, for tuned in, watching. This is Chat and Draw. I'm sitting here with Mailey, drawing his character. They call him Marvelous. Inking it up right now on the show where we talk about the character and I draw while that happens. If you're enjoying what you see, please give it a share, a comment, and like. Join in the discussion. But also, follow my Patreon page. I got tons of rewards and perks on there. If you are a fan of comic books and things like that, please tune in. You can get rewarded on the Patreon by becoming a guest on the show, me drawing your favorite character, and discussing why that's your favorite character. Richard Ruffin said, Bonkers is classic. Chad's in the building. Shout out, Chad. If you want to find out more about Mr. Marvelous, right below is a ticker going down at the bottom, and you can click on that Facebook link or copy it, and you'll be able to go straight to information about They Call Him Marvelous. The book is dropping in June, right?
Yes.
Awesome. We got Kami watching us right now. How you doing, Kami from Twitch? Shout out to Kami.
Hey.
Morgan says, you got to choose one, man. I pray I'm never chubby and fat because that's just redundantly saddening. Danny J. Quick says, Mailey, why do they call him the Tungsten Hero?
His skin is like an armor of tungsten steel.
Okay. The thing I like about your descriptions, Mailey, is that they're so spot on. Like you have an exact thing to equate to. This is why they call them. A lot of people don't have that type of stuff, man. You got a lot of consideration there when you're making your characters. Even though they're fantastical, you got them grounded in a lot of reality, and I think that's cool.
Thank you. Took me 13 years to get this Pacific series off the ground.
Hey, man, it's called grinding. Definitely know what that's like.
When Malcolm is marvelous, he often speaks in urban slang like Black Lightning.
Okay.
While when he is his alter ego, Malcolm Garfield, he speaks in a Nigerian accent.
Richard Ruffin says, dope. Danny J. Quick, yes, I am on Twitch too. Trying to expand that audience, buddy. You're conquering TikTok. I'm steadily thinking about getting over in that world, but I figured I'd try out this Twitch one first.
The first issue went through many versions.
Okay.
Like the first version was an origin.
Alrighty. Hey, Kami, if you're still turned in, go ahead, pop off any questions. This is Mailey's character. They call him Marvelous. If you want to know anything about that character or just want to know anything about Chat and Draw, I'm a combo creator as well. Go to shortfusemediagroup.com to find out about the books that we publish. Creator of a book called Hot Shot, and I draw it as well. So we just got a bunch of stuff on here. Morgan says, yup, he fancy now. Not fancy, just upgrade into the second season. You know, you got to elevate, add more to it or whatnot. Just trying out some new stuff. Go ahead, Mailey. You said that you were working on the origin issue first.
Yeah.
But then you changed it?
Yes.
What made you change it?
I got the inspiration on the one that Johnny Q is reading now from the opening of Captain America Winter Soldier.
Oh, man. Winter Soldier go hard. That's my favorite MCU movie. Chad saying he's liking you. Danny J. Quick says, hey, your time-lapse pieces at the end would be perfect for TikTok. Oh, Danny, thank you. Or more. Yes, that was Danny. Thank you, Danny. I've just figured out how to go over to TikTok. My man. Awesome. Chat and Draw TikTok coming probably today. That's awesome. I'm sorry. I got excited, Mailey. Go ahead and finish what you were saying.
That's all right. Yeah, the opening scene when Captain America was thrashing the thugs on the boat was the inspiration for issue 1.
Okay. Yeah, Cap really did beat everybody down on that. Like the way he used the shield on there and just went out through like the silent assassin.
Yeah.
That was a very great opening scene, man. I love that movie.
But there is one difference between how Marvelous did it and Captain America did it.
Okay, what's the difference?
The difference that Cap uses shield half the time, while Marvelous uses fist and footwork.
All right. So are we gonna see that happen in a book that you
Yeah,
that you have coming out? All right, good, because
yeah,
that sounds really cool, man.
and and the reason why he's on the cargo ship is that he rescuing some girls from human traffickers.
Human traffickers are the worst.
Boo! Boo!
Exactly.
About about to sell them off to Timbuktu to be sold as prostitutes. That is disgusting. The second issue is it's basically Marvelous origin told in flashback.
Hmm. Okay. I like doing that myself. Our first issue of Hotshot, first two issues kind of jump right into the action. Hotshot's an already established character, and then the third issue we slow things back and kind of fill in some empty spots or whatnot. Jason L. Wright just joined us. What's up, Jason? Roscoe, how you doing? Samal, I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong, but thank you for joining us. Danny J. Morgan says, "Any quick, you got Mike, Judy, Judy, completely disregarding my man's." uh, Mailey, is issue number 2 going to pick up with the captured women on the boat? Is what Danny J. Quick is asking.
Uh, no, it is Marvelous reminiscing how he came to be, starting from issue 2 and end with issue 3.
And we're just about finished this. I'm about to add these last little deets here. Let's see here. Checking our comments. That's a cool. I don't even know what that stuff is, man. I'm so out of touch with things because I'm so old. Like Kami's putting these cool like little images. A little pictures that made this like dragon and has Bob Ross in it. I need to learn how to do some of that stuff.
But if the movie come out, it'd be more of a extenuation of the first 4 issues.
Okay. Did you hear that quick? Deets right now.
But I haven't decided that should it be live action or animated.
What's keeping you from making a choice? What's the positive negative of either one?
Money.
Money. That's a good one. That'll delay some stuff.
And I don't feel like going to my bank, getting on my knees, and ask for a loan.
I can dig that, man. Loans got to be paid back.
I don't know. I haven't decided the budget of the film yet. I'm thinking 10 million.
Okay. Well, sir, if you want to go ahead and tell everybody where they can find you, Here's the playback of the illustration. Hope you like it. I just finished it, but let everybody know where they can find you at, man.
Well, they can find me on my Facebook page, Molly Simpson, on my other page, supporting They Call It Marvelous, and they can hit me up on Twitter, Instagram, and Divine Art.
Awesome. Brad Roscoe, thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. Brad wants to know, if a live action movie were made, who would you want to play Marvelous?
Alfred Enox.
Awesome. All right, man. There is the piece. It's all done there. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in to this episode. I actually have one more thing to do before we end today's episode. All right, so we're going to take that down.
Okay.
All right, we're going to move that. So on my Patreon page, I have these rewards, tiers, where you can get fan art done. And on the wrong computer. And this month we get to do, let me see here. Let me close that. Excuse me. Thank you. This month, my Patreons have thrown out some names they want. So I'll be drawing a character that they like, but it's a lottery. So I have to kind of, we gotta do the wheel of names to see which one is going to be. Whichever one I pick, the Patreons that are on it right now will get that drawn for them, and they'll get a print of that.
Wheel of names.
Bear with me for 1 second. I'm trying to log in right now so I can get the wheel of names up. Should have already had this up already. Oh, of course my browser does not support that. Why would it? You get so used to working in one browser, you forget things sometimes. But it's just one click off. And we're about to join in. I think this one is on mute. Yes, it is. So they chose a whole slew of characters or whatnot. My screen is logging in. And we're going to share my screen. I don't want that. All right. We're going to do application window. Is that it? StreamYard. There that is. Boom. Got it. Is that no application window? All right. So this is coming up right now. Boom. All right. So my Patreon members have selected these characters: Captain America, Superboy, Nightwing, Arrow's sister. I can't remember her name right now. Batman, Maury, Nightwing's daughter, Quake, Daredevil, Valkyrie, and Supergirl. So if you're on the tier that they're on, they get to throw out some character names. I put those character names into a lottery, aka the Wheel of Names. Whichever one it lands on is the one that I draw for the Patreon members, and they get that into a print of that character or what's not. And I'll do a special episode of me drawing that character. So here we go. We're about to spin the wheel and see what I'm drawing for the Patreon members. Wheel spinning. Who we got? Who is going to land on? Slowing down. Looking like. Is it Supergirl? Is it Cap? Oh, Superboy. Cap got played. I was very excited because I'm a very big Captain America fan. All right, so I'm drawing up Superboy, and that is actually Daniel's choice. So we'll be drawing Superboy for that special image, and we're going to take that off of there. I said take that off of there, exit the stream. All right. So thank you for tuning in to today's episodes. Tomorrow's episode will be up at 4 o'clock, and I will have Henri on, and we'll be taking a look at his book, Yi Shun Shin, which is going to be really awesome. Oh, I messed up. Oh, no, I didn't. Good. All right. I wanted to save all my stuff. Doing multiple things at once. I'm really going to have to get somebody else on the show with me to executive produce. All right. Now, is there anything you want to say to anybody before we get off of here?
Until next time, be marvelous.
Hey, that's awesome, man. All right, Mailey, we'll see you later. All right, let's move the camera over here. All right. So again, thank you to everybody. Be sure to check out Mailey's Facebook page to learn more about Marvelous and the things that he has going on over there. Give me a follow on my Patreon page, and yes, I am a member of the Twitch community. Thank you to Danny J. Quick. I'm going to be hopping on TikTok now that we have a way to hop into TikTok. Be sure to visit the Short Fuse Media Group. Shortfusemediagroup.com website. We have tons of comic books. We have t-shirts, merch, and all that good stuff on there. I hear if you buy those physical copies of the books, you get the digital copies for free. And I think that's all I got, man. Nice, fun episode. Rocking my Tap Dance Killer t-shirt. Check out your boy Ted and Tap Dance Killer because that's awesome. I got that hardcover trade. Y'all need to get up with it. All right, so I'm bonkers and out of here, man. Great episode. Thank you everybody for tuning in. There was plenty of spoiler alerts today. Mailey was dropping them, but good night and catch you guys tomorrow. Patreon and Twitch, I'll probably be on later tonight to work back on that Wolverine piece. So I'll see y'all tonight.